Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash. I'm the brother in the pop from Great Millstone, Tampa, and I want to give the bonus to elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful light and the ones listening in. And I'm going to go into a quick lesson, and this lesson is going to be titled, "It is for our consolation." It is for our consolation. All right. And it's more so, this lesson is more so dedicated to exhortation for the bros, just through the spirit. All right. Because a lot of times bros will look at certain things they're going through as, it's for no reason. But nah, bro, it's for your consolation. And real quick, before we get into it, let's just get that word consolation real quick. And there you go. It says consolate. It says to comfort, console, offer solace, encourage, comfort, cheer. To comfort, all right. It says, let me see if I can find the word consolation. That which consoles, act of consoling, alleviation of misery or distress of mind, mitigation of grief or anxiety, solace, comfort, delight, pleasure, a consoling comfort, offer solace, encourage, comfort, cheer. All right, to comfort. Okay, and let's get that word
Alleviate.
Make suffering, deficiency, or a problem less severe. And that's what the Lord is doing, as he's alleviating the misery and distress of mind. All right. But we have to go through it, but the Lord is going to comfort us in the end. All right. So just to get straight to the point, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 5. It says, for the more we suffer for Hamashiach, the more Yahweh will shower us with his comfort through Hamashiach. So the more you suffer for the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai, the Lord Yahweh Shai, the more the Lord will shower us with his comfort. All right. Alleviating us from the distress, the misery, the hurt, the pain, the things that you go through throughout your day-to-day lives. The Lord is alleviating you through it. All right. Every day. All right. You're being alleviated because it's a balance. And the Lord has to give you that balance so it doesn't destroy you. All right. And that's what these people of this world go through because they don't have the Lord. They day-to-day lives, they live off a false balance. So a nigga gonna suffer, he just gonna suffer. He ain't gonna have that comfort, all right, or that alleviation from the distress, all right, from the stress, because he don't have the Lord. He don't have the true names. He don't have the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And that's why Jake always end up, committing suicide or doing something to destroy themselves, because they don't have the Lord, man. But we do. So the Lord showers us with the comfort, all right, with the brethren to give you the good word, all right. Let's get that real quick. Cheers, the heart. And that's what the Lord is doing. All right. He give us that good word. All right. It says Proverbs 12 and verse 25, happiness in the heart maketh it stoop, but a good word maketh it glad. And that's what the Lord continuously do through the brethren, through the scriptures, is we receive that good word that comforts us, all right, and make us glad, all right, because happiness makes you stoop, all right. You know, you always down, you know, you don't have any confidence or anything, bro. You don't have any hope. All right, and that's how it is for these people of the world. But that good word from the scriptures, the gospel, the brethren, it make it glad, man. It makes the heart glad. It makes you happy. It makes you continue to look forward. All right. It says verse 6, 2 Corinthians 1 and verse 6 in the NLT. Even when we are weighed down with troubles, it is for your comfort and salvation. So even when we are weighed down with troubles and affliction, it's for your comfort and salvation. Because these troubles that are weighing you down, the hell that you're going through, is creating you to become the man that is fit for the comfort, that is fit for the salvation, that is fit for the consolation. All right? That's what the hell the troubles put you through. It builds and molds the character you're needed to be to receive the blessings. All right? Because if the Lord was to give you that comfort, that salvation, you wouldn't know how to deal with it. All right? With the person you were before, you know, the affliction, the hell, the chastisement and affliction. All right? You wouldn't know how to deal with it. But the troubles that we go through has humiliated, humbled, all right, and made us better. Really. Through the Spirit. That once the Lord does give us that comfort and salvation, you know, it's not something we boasting about because we know what it feels like to have nothing. All right? We won't boast in ourselves about the comfort and the salvation and the blessings and the reward that the Lord has given us, but we will boast in the Lord. We glorify his name. All right? And that's what the Lord needs from us, man. It says, for when we ourselves are comforted, we will certainly comfort you. Then you can patiently endure the same things we suffer. All right? It says, we are confident that as you share in our sufferings, you will also share in the comfort Yahweh gives us. So we're confident. All right? And the sufferings, all right, that, you know, the apostles, all right, the apostle Paul, all right, has suffered. Us who share in the suffering will also share in the comfort. Because you see, you know, they went through it for the Lord. All right? The men before us went through it for the Lord. All right? And we're doing the same. We're catching the same hell for the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? So the Lord's going to comfort us just as he comforted those before us. And that's what I want to grab right here. Let me see. Is it verse 13? Yep. It says, this is Proverbs 13 and verse 12. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is the tree of life. So, you know, the hope deferred. And a lot of times, bro, you know, we hope into certain things and, you know, want certain things and put trust that we will gain these certain things. And a lot of times you don't get it because you're not ready for it, or the Lord just know you shouldn't have it. It makes the heart sick. All right? It makes the man depressed and hurt and sad because he put so much comfort or so much hope into this one thing, believing that it would change him, besides putting his hope in the Lord and knowing that the Lord would change is the one to change. All right? Is the one to give you that change, the one to give you the healing and the comfort that you desire. All right, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. So when that desire, that dream is fulfilled, that is a tree of life. But the only way that dream is fulfilled, all right, is when you put your hope in the Lord and you stop hoping into these other things and putting all your hope into these other things. That's when that comes. All right. So, with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Just through the Spirit, I wanted to get into that. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Once again, Devil Arner said, I was an apostle, a great millstone, who teach you well. Peace and blessings to the whole elect. Shalom.